Hey, so this is another video on how to bypass the doodad limit and some other limits as well in the world editor in Warcraft 3. Some of you may have seen my previous video where I used the cheat engine, but there are some issues like old maps wouldn't stay updated when you change the values in cheat engine, only new maps, um, so it wasn't really applicable to many maps. But another user found another way to do a more clean and more efficient doodad bypass. He's called Sotzai Shuen. I think he's the original person who discovered it, using a hex editor. And compared to using cheat engine, this is a lot more hassle-free. In cheat engine, you would have to open cheat engine and change some values every time you wanted to save a map. Whereas this is just the kind of set it and forget it kind of thing, where you just do it one time and it stays like that until you update the game or until your world editor.exe file changes in any way. Uh, so just keep in mind that if you do this, you will have to redo it every time you change the game or change the files of the game in any way. So anyway, you need a hex editor. I use HXD, and you need the world editor, of course. So the first thing you want to do is install the hex editor, open it, and then you open the world editor.exe file using the hex editor. So that would be this file. You can see you have a lot of bytes here. This is hex, so all bytes are two numbers. So this is 1 byte, this is 1 byte, this is 1 byte, and this is 1 byte. And all kinds of values in the world editor uses 4 bytes. So anyway, what we want to do now is to find the bytes that corresponds with the limits. In this case, we are not only going to increase the doodad limit, we are going to increase the destructible limit, the unit limit, the item limit, and all other kinds of object limits. I'm not sure how it was found, the bytes that corresponds with these limits, because if you see here, a lot of this text isn't intelligible at all, even though that's already decoded. I'm guessing Warcraft 3 uses some kind of internal or private decoder that I can't access, because a lot of this is not in clear text at all. It's just, yeah, gibberish. So you can't really like search for doodad and then find the correct bytes that corresponds with that. You have to actually analyze the game internally. Not sure how they have done it, but um, from what I know, it's from analyzing the leaked debug version. So anyway, we have to search for the hex code, like I said, that corresponds with the limits. And I have this code copied already, and I will provide it in the description and in the Hive workshop description as well. So you go up here, search. You can do replace, search for this and replace it with the correct bytes, hex values, by the way. That will replace 92 occurrences of these bytes. Apparently, according to someone who have inspected the leaked debug version of the game, 91 out of 92 of these are unused and can be replaced without any issues. But I prefer to replace only the one which is actively used in the game, just because I feel it's more clean and it won't bring about any issues in the future potentially. So anyway, that's why instead of doing replace, you go to search, find hex values, search for the bytes and the search direction everywhere. This may look different if you use a different hex editor, but this is how it looks in HXD at least. You can see you found 92 hits and the offsets here. So what I found to be consistent across all patches, 131, the current patch, and the public test realm, PTR, is that you can take the 7th from the top, and that is the one which is actively used in the game, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one, all of these offset rows here are the ones that changes the values. And you can think of each value uses exactly 4 bytes. So the first 4 bytes here would be pretty sure that's map size. Yeah, this is map size. This is the structable limit. This is the doodad limit. This is the neutral unit limit. This is the neutral building limit. This is the player unit limit. This is the player building limit. And this is the item limit. But I'm going to do all of them and in all map sizes. So I have to replace this, all of the stuff that I have marked here, I have to replace with something I have already copied on the side here. I'll also provide all of these values in the description, so you can always find it very easily. So you do edit, paste right, and you can see all of these were replaced. Before I click save, by the way, I just want to go in and show you the limit in my world editor. I can't really launch it since I have it open here. I'm gonna go ahead and close this and I will redo it. Launch editor. You can see it's 30,000. So if I go in here, search, open it first. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot to close it first. Guess I have to do it one more time. Seven from the top and then edit, paste right, and there you go. Now I can hit save. It updates the values and I can go back into the world editor and take a look at the limit, which is now going to be 2 million or something, as you can see here. So basically that's all you need to do. You go in and you change the searched for bytes with the bytes that I provide in the description, replace them, save it. That's pretty much it. You can do per patch, you can search for the offsets. Like on this patch, the current patch, the start offset is always going to be this, and the end offset is always going to be this. But the offsets change with every new update or patch. So to get consistent results, you just search for the bytes. The bytes will probably stay the same. They have been the same in 131, the current one, and the PTR. So we can assume that they will stay the same going forward. So this will work for the foreseeable future. Just bear in mind that if the bytes change, then to save your map, you will need to reduce the doodad count to 30,000 unless you find a way to bypass the limit. Again, there is no guarantee that this will keep working in the future, and there is no guarantee that this will work with third-party editors. I know the Tesh editor works with this. You just need to do it on the executable in the world editor in the game directory, and then you use the Tesh launcher, and it all works seamlessly. But other than that, I'm not sure if it works. I'm not sure if it works with third-party compilers like Verst, TypeScript, and whatever other compilers there are. This works with the native editor and with Tesh. So keep that in mind as well. Yeah, so not sure if I mentioned it already, but scanning and repairing the game will detect this and will replace your world editor exe file with a new one. So that's pretty much it. Just a quick summary. You open hex editor, you search for the bytes, you replace the bytes, and you save it. When you search for the bytes, it's always the 7th from the top in the search results. You can replace them all. It probably won't have any negative side effects, so go ahead and do that if you think it's easier. But yeah, that is pretty much it.